This is a video for homework 6, question 2. Joint density of function of x and y is b within the unit circle. This is the expression for unit circle within the area of unit circle, and 0 otherwise. We can find b so that the above defined function is a valid joint PDF. We see that the area of x squared plus y squared less than or equal to 1 is unit circle on xy plane. That is the area times the density function, or in other words, the integral of the density function within the area is 1. That is, b is 1 over pi. Then we can find these expectations. First of all, we can find expectation for x. Ex is integral of x times density function within the range. That is 1 over pi times this integral. We can calculate it. It ends up like this. That's the simplified form. Note that this function is an odd function. This is odd, x is odd, and this square root is even. So, therefore, this expectation integral is 0. We can see that expectation of x equals 0 at all times. That is, the expectation, the conditional expectation for x, for y, for every y equals 0. And it's the same for the random variables. And because x and y are symmetrical, that is, they're in the area of a unit circle, the expectation for y is also 0 at all times. That is, that also applies to the conditional expectations. And then we can find the expectation for x and y, x times y. The expectation for x times y equals this integral, 1 over pi times integral from -1 to 1 dx, and within it is the integral of y, integral of function xy within the range of minus square root 1 minus x squared to the square root of 1 minus x squared. And thus we can find the y is odd. That is, this integral is 0. And then we find that the whole integral, that is, the expectation for x times y, is also 0. And for C, we have to prove or disprove x and y are uncorrelated. So we see that the x and y are, the expectation for x times y equals the two expectation multiplied, which is 0. Therefore, x and y are uncorrelated. Also, we find that fx equals, we can calculate it, equals 2 over pi times square root 1 minus x squared. And similarly, fy, the marginal density function for y, is also is in the same form. That is, 2 over pi times square root 1 minus y squared. So we find that fx and fy timed does not equal to fxy, does not equal to joint density function. That is, we know that x and y are, although are uncorrelated, they are not independent.